All right, so we have some interesting statistics. Let me see. Um, I was just talking about we were going to change gears a little bit, and so we have this agency called the USGS, the U.S. Geological Survey, and they are involved with minerals and water and that kind of thing. And they say that in the U.S. we use 355 billion with a B gallons of water daily. Now, 86% of this is freshwater, and that means then that 14% is seawater. Now, what do you think is the primary usage for water? And it's probably not, if maybe you looked over my shoulder and you saw it, but it wouldn't be maybe what you expect. 45% of that 355 billion gallons every day of water that is used in electric power plants. The cooling water. Remember we had said nuclear power plants, they had the giant thing? Well, coal-fired also use cooling water. So 45% of our water usage has to do with electricity, making electricity. 32% is used in agriculture. Maybe that's not a big surprise. And then they don't really break it down into drinking or whatever you're doing, drinking water, flushing water, washing water. But homes, schools, and businesses use 12% of the water. And then the other 11% is kind of undefined. So that's kind of surprising. But anyway, and that's where, some of that water, what was it? 15% or 14% of it. Yeah, 14% of it is seawater. And again, that's some of this cooling water. All right, so when we talk about water and water usage, when you look at a product, when you look at something such as corn, or the production of corn, a bushel of corn or a bushel of wheat or soybean or chicken to make, chicken for food or pork or sheep or whatever. You can estimate, people study this, and it's not just how much water is drunk, like when you're talking about producing beef from a cow. It's not just the water that goes into the cow. It's also the water that went into the food that goes into the cow, and so forth. So what they found is there's a chart 8.3 in your book that shows that for corn production, it's the most efficient. These are global averages. Corn is 1,200 liters of water. So let me see, I was just trying to see. Some of the others, wheat, 1,800 liters. Then when you get into things like animals, chicken, 4,300 liters. Beef, 15,400 liters. So what this is called, this is a water footprint. It's the amount of water that goes into making some of these products. Now, depending on where you live, that may or may not be significant, because if you're in the tropical rainforest, well, it rains every day, so there's lots and lots of water. But then other places, that can be a more significant consideration. They've said a glass of milk. This is one of the kind of the more interesting. So you think of, a glass of milk, I assume it's like an 8-ounce glass of milk. 255 liters of water went into that glass of milk. It's because you have to make the food for the cow drinks, and then you have even processing of the milk afterwards. So it's interesting. And there's other drinks, a cup of coffee, 260 liters. Tea, it's only 25 liters. It's, in terms of water usage, it's great. And Bananas, 160, one egg, 200 liters. Anyway, all of this is what we call a water footprint. Okay, I'm going to stop here and then we'll talk about safe water a little bit more.